Now.
Why would you say that, Darnell?
The other two.
Darnell, your comedy has always been a welcome addition to this dynamic, but I think in this case you went a little too far, so let's turn it down for the session, okay?
Yeah, right. I definitely shouldn't say that joke on recording. But we are recording.
Okay. I mean, you're about to start recording, right?
No, I'm recording.
Oh, hello, welcome back to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Big moon, why did I say it like that?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the DM.
We're back. It's because I rolled a 2, okay?
This poor guy.
But we are back. It's been a hot minute. It's been a week. Darnell couldn't believe it before the recording. He thought it'd been like 5 weeks.
Yeah, it was
but
crazy.
We are back.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was about to ask you what happened last time, so go ahead.
Okay. Last time on Havoc Moon, Billio and Iego met with Alexis and I can't remember the other guy's name. Help me out here, Tan.
David.
It was my Bradley.
Yeah, you can't remember his own fucking brother's name. Fucked up.
This is so sad. To rescue me, but then they got to the auction and Billio just started showing off and like got the attention of the crowd and was flirting with this woman. Meanwhile, Hayden was trapped in a jail cell with Elias, and he helped. Together they broke free, but he learned 2 important things about Elias. One was that he could regenerate from any wound. He was basically immortal, even if he got his head cut off. And 2 was that he's a previous winner of the Havoc Moon game. Actually, a third thing, he's friends with Captain Morrow, who's also a winner of the Havoc Moon game. And what was his power again, Tan? Because he told me what Morrow's power was.
Infinite stamina.
Infinite stamina, that's right. Which explains why he has so many jobs. So, while my friends are sort of in the lobby, I'm assuming, I have just broken out, and I'm not quite sure where I am, and I believe that's where we left off. Did I miss anything?
Yeah, there was like, someone was coming in, like down the hallway.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I hope. Let's find out. Let's see what happens. Are we all
Tanhony coming
at
down the
our
hallway.
station?
Oh, good, Fred Boat's here. I hope it's working.
Not saying it.
Fred Boat's chin?
What's wrong?
I did find a bot that works really good the other day, but it only plays songs from Spotify. So you'd have to find Spotify music that's, like, usable. But it works perfectly.
Well, anyway, this doesn't seem to be, so I'll just say it. So, as you and Alliance is going down the hallway, 2 guards turn the corner in the opposite direction. Well, I say the opposite direction, I mean the direction you're approaching, so it's the opposite of the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm.
They're both in suits. One has a wacky pompadour, and the other has greasy sideburns. They're both wearing big sunglasses, and they gape in surprise to see the 2 prisoners just walking down the hallway, casual as can be, and they whip their hands towards their sidearms.
So
How do you open?
What do these two fuckers look like again?
One has a big pompadour, the other has big sideburns.
I go, wait, hold on, stop! Ugh, it was those bastards! They used their stands on us. We're guards just like you. They overwhelmed us and then forced their appearances on us. They went that way! And I point to the left.
They look at each other. Oh yeah, says Mr. Pompadour. Well, if you're really a guard, what's your name? I know everyone who works here.
My name's Billy Z.
Checks out, there is a Billy Zeminski. He looks towards Elias. And you, I want both of you to tell me what his name is at the same time.
Well, that's impossible, because as you can see, this is Mute Mickey. Lost his ability to speak years ago.
Oh yeah, Mute Mickey, huh? Tell me, where's Mute Mickey from?
Well, I don't know, because he can't speak. It's not like we're best friends.
You don't know sign language?
I forgot it when I got hit on the head so hard. It was one of the pieces of knowledge I lost.
Sorry to hear that. But it all checks out, smile.
Yeah. Anyway, like I said, they went that way. I'm gonna go to the boss, see if they've got anything that can undo this memory loss we're suffering from. Maybe we can help you out then.
I tell you what. Who are the guys that made you look like these? They rented a number on you, especially. You're like some kind of gamer. But what they look just like you, or what's
Yes,
going on
they
there?
gave us their appearances, and then they stole our real appearances. So they should look like us, the real Billy Z and Mickey.
Damn. Well, tell you what, I don't like people who mess with my security buddies. I see those two. You whip out his gun. I'll pop him in the fucking skull for you.
Thanks, man. Hopefully we can get our appearances back. I hate looking like a gamer.
Exactly. You know what? I have a cousin who's a gamer, and you know what?
I'm so sorry for your family's loss.
Yeah. I had to kick him in a ditch. We haven't seen him since. Played Smite all the time. Fucked up.
The best thing you could do for them. It's the only way they'll learn, right? Throw them in the pool, let them drown.
Yeah, maybe he'll be reincarnated as a football player.
Hell yeah, brother.
Seriously though, it was a serious crime I committed. Well, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, no problem. I'll pretend I didn't hear about your serious crime. Bye.
You tell, I'll kill you. He walks away.
Alright, Elias, come on.
I didn't know that we were the gods.
We're
That's
not.
incredible. Says Elias.
Elias, I'm just a practiced liar. You see, when I was a gamer as a child, many times I would play on my DS when I was little, at night when I wasn't supposed to, and my parents would come in and I'd have to tell them I wasn't. And through this repeated exercise, I became a master at lying. Now, come on,
He
we gotta
looks
go
at you
find
like
my
there's something
friends.
wipes on the floor. You lied to your parents.
I had to. It was the only way to keep playing Mario Party for the DS.
He doesn't seem impressed. Meanwhile, we cut back to the floor below. Well, our good friends. You know them. You know them well. They are finally back to kick some tail. It is Billy and Iago.
Yes.
And Bradley's hanging around too, and you were having a conversation with Miss Mobius. No, Miss Morbius it was.
It's Morbius, yeah, Miss Morbius.
And then there was a brief address from the supreme, the great leader, telling you
Yeah.
that the auction would soon begin.
I thought
Is
it
it-
ended with the doors opening.
Oh yeah, the doors opened. Yes, I
Yeah.
remembered. So yes, there's like a light beyond it shines in, and it's this massive chamber with like rows of seats for people to sit in, and like coating the walls with like glass display cases with all sorts of strange oddities. There's like a preserved mermaid, you know, those sorts of things in one. There's a what seems to be a statue of David's Michelangelo. Michelangelo's David, sorry.
David's Michelangelo.
Actually, that's
The
cool.
artist
Yes,
becomes the art.
David's Michelangelo. It's a picture of the artist. He's like screaming in terror, frozen in stone.
So true.
There's a disco ball that's just bobbing up in the air on its own, and in the far corner, you can see a very sad-looking Radiohead.
Alright, so Billy's gonna take Miss Morbius's hand and kind of walk right into the two chambers and look around, and he's kind of gonna like use head like a hole to look at Iago's behind me, correct?
I don't know. Are you behind him?
Are you near me?
I believe there would be a bit of distance, but like it's not like he took his eye off. Well, it would be pretty
Right.
hard to take his eye off Billy anyways in this situation.
Right, true. I'm going to use Head Like a Hole to open up a little portal on Iago's shoulder, and can I speak through Head Like a Hole? Is that like something that I could do?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to open up and kind of stick Head Like a Hole's head out onto Iago's shoulder so I could discreetly speak with him. Iago, you see that in the corner?
Billy, I want you. I gotta tell you, this is very creepy.
Look, I'm sorry, but I'm a
No,
little
you're
bit,
talking to a darling. Says more.
don't worry about it. That's just the
You're
the
muttering
brain.
to yourself like les petits chauffrons.
Yeah, you know me so well.
Like, it totally means something. Smile.
And I'm just gonna like kind of like push her aside. And...
Aego's talking, and I don't. I guess it's up to Tan if she hears, but he says, "Billy, tell this broad to shut the hell up. I can't hear you."
Hey,
Excuse me, what? She turns to you. She thinks you have said this really quite clearly.
No. Who said that? Hey, who said that? I'm gonna turn around and look around and pretend I don't notice Aego.
This dude is down so bad.
I'm gonna use Billy's half-assed ventriloquist skills to speak more discreetly while I'm looking around. Be like, Aego, you see that in the corner? It's Radiohead. He's in that little cage over there. He looks so sad.
Thought he'd be taller.
You met him before.
Yeah, well, it was a while ago.
Look, I'm a little tied up right now with my friend over here. I need you and Bradley to get over there and, free him.
Oh, Billy, take a photograph of me with the disco ball.
Oh, of course, Miss Morbius. And I'm gonna snap a picture.
Maybe you should see if the disco ball's in that picture.
It is.
That's true. Yeah. No.
Okay.
Okay. I'm assuming it was because Tan. Yeah.
Yeah, he said it was floating on nothing, so I thought it was the stand user disco ball guy again.
I did think of that a little bit, then I was like, no, I don't know. I was also, that's why I'm using head like a whole discreetly, because I don't know if there's actually any like stand users around here.
As you are considering this, you see that the great leader is actually now walking among his flock, per se, sort of giving hugs. He's shaking hands, and he comes over to. He's walking over in the direction of you and Miss Morbius, Billiam. How do you proceed?
I'm gonna lean into Agatha, and I'm gonna go. You know this guy?
She looks at you like you're fucking nuts. This is the proprietor of the auction. You're not familiar?
Vaguely. I'm actually a +1, as I explained earlier. He's what does he do?
Well, he is the owner of this establishment. He brings in the clientele. He brings in the products. He runs the whole thing. You do not know this? Who you're +1 to? Who bring you here? She's looking around.
But Bradley, I was explaining to you earlier, the one with the eye patch. I'm just a friend.
I'm a seeing
of course, I'm familiar with Mr.
Oh, it's a joke. You're telling a little joke at me.
What was the character's name again, Tan?
Oops.
The guy who runs everything?
The Supreme Leader.
Yeah, he doesn't have a name yet.
Never mind, I don't need to put that in the notes.
Yeah, don't worry, Agatha. I'm just joking with you, and I'm gonna.
His name seems to be as like something leader because I forgot what I called him.
I'm gonna go up to Mr. Supreme Leader, and I'm gonna extend my hand to him.
Hey, it's good to see a new face around here. Put it there. He grabs your hand with great enthusiasm and squeezes.
How tight is his grip?
It's more tight through mass than strength, is what I'll say.
Oh, okay, all right. Is this guy built like bigger? Like, what does he look like?
Imagine like a less buff Kingpin.
I was literally just gonna say I've been imagining Kingpin.
All right.
Kingpin has a big handlebar mustache and big sunglasses.
Gotcha.
Hey, Dragon Ball character.
Supreme Leader, it's great to see you. What a wonderful thing you got going here.
I look forward to it all year. Is this your first time?
Oh, this is my first time, yeah. I came here with Mr. Wright over there, actually.
Mr. White, you say? Yeah. Bradson White, right? I've got a head for names, Yeah,
it's short for champion,
What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're that type of guy, right?
The pinnacle of
I'm
conversation.
hoping that I could win some of these big items. I'm really looking forward to trying all my luck and betting my life savings on one of these commodities. How do you procure these things?
Oh well, we got guys all over the place. We we got a couple of different avenues. We get some of them from abroad. We get some of them from right here in town, really locally sourced. It depends. Really. These are unique items. There's no one source, you know.
You got some of them from some broad.
That's that's what I figured. Some of these things,
I got
though,
broads. I'm having to bring more in. I'm drowning in them.
Some of these items, they look pretty dangerous, though. You gotta have some muscle on you, don't you?
Oh yes, we do. We don't worry. We are completely safe here. That it looks like glass, so you can have a look through and take your little pictures and everything. Those are $10 when you leave, by the way. But that is bulletproof. It's stag proof. You know how hard it is to find stag proof glass because no one makes it. Because no one thinks anyone's going to try stab in a window. Well, we got it. It's proof to everything short of a nuclear blast, I would say. But
did you say stand proof?
Stab proof, like with a knife. Like
okay.
Like when you're in the middle of an ordinary conversation with your broad, and you happen to call her by the name of a different broad, and then things get ugly. And you gotta do some things that you gotta pay people off to keep quiet about, and you don't ever talk about it again, except for occasions like this, am I right?
Isn't that horrible when that happens, am I right?
It's never happened.
It's never pretty either.
I was gonna say, how would he know about this happening if he's so good with names? Checkmate.
Listen, I gotta go, but I really gotta thank you. What a lovely, lovely establishment we got going on here. Do you hold this at the same building every year too, or
we move it around? It's not strictly speaking.
So what about
it's sort of a grey area, but we don't like to make too much trouble for the local authorities, so we move it around.
Right, gotcha. So why'd you pick this one? Just out of curiosity, I never seen this.
Nice locale. What's the? It's a nice locale. It's got a nice house, nice architecture. No big reason for it, really. Why?
I'm just curious. The architecture's really interesting. I've never seen anything like it, actually. And the people, they're kind of strange, don't you think?
Excuse me?
No, I just never seen this type of crowd before.
You said you're +1 with Mr. White?
Yes. Yeah.
You never been anywhere like this before then?
Well, he doesn't really.
A little bit suspicious.
He doesn't always let me out of the house, you know. I'm kind of his.
Yeah.
That's not what I'd describe it as. I'm more of his secretary.
Okay, I get you. Anyway,
not a secretary. You know, I'm like one of the big.
Not a temporary secretary.
Yeah, not one of those. No, I am high up on the chain of command. I assure you.
Well, you have a good time. Don't try not to make me try not to give me too much of your money, okay? Don't want to get a house at home.
Yeah.
He pats you heavily on the back as he heads off to another group.
Oh God! And I'm gonna open up head like a hole on Diego's shoulder again and be like, "Yeah, I don't know how well that one went. You're gonna have to work your magic."
And what do you think I've been doing?
What have you been doing?
Yeah,
transition.
Why don't you reveal to us your actions during this time, Diego?
You know, I said that, but I didn't think through what I said.
It's too bad.
He was going to the Arby's next door to get a delicious meal.
No, they closed. They burnt down years ago.
No! Then why are we hosting it here?
I'm not the one in charge.
Never coming back to this auction again.
All right, look. Okay, well, okay. What? Maybe. You know, Igo was gradually sending out a few streams of his bugs. You know, a few of them will be just lying on the shoulders of maybe some conspicuous looking people. Maybe during that whole conversation, Igo was getting a few of his bugs onto the back of the big shot over there with the meaty claw hands.
So I guess you were working to bug the room.
This guy knows how to bug people.
Darnell, you're bugging.
You should send a suggestion. You should send one of the bugs out to see if Alexis caught up with Hayden yet. Or, I mean, she obviously didn't, but...
Yeah, I think that would have been reasonable. I think... Huh. I wonder if... okay, if you would try and get like a bunch of bugs in front of Radiohead, would anyone notice or act suspicious, or would they just think, this place is going to the low lives?
But
They
it
might not
depends on
see
the number
them.
of bugs.
And the number of
Uh,
stand users, too.
I mean, I feel like this place has to have a lot of stand users.
It depends, because like, aren't your bugs like very distinctively like not normal bugs? So like, if it's from far away, it might be like that's weird. There's a lot of bugs, but whatever. But if they're like right up on the glass, they'd probably be like, yeah, there's some fuck shit going on.
I mean, they're not like rainbow colored. They're like red, and okay, Tanhony is final word, but I personally think I don't think the average person would know bugs well enough to assume it wasn't just a weird looking bug.
That's true.
Well,
But if-
again, there's a difference between like one weird bug and a swarm of like alien locusts.
yeah, imagine someone like,
they're
eat
an
bug
invasive
infestation!
species.
And then they're like, call the exterminator, and then they get the stand exterminator guy, and he's like, don't worry, I specialize in killing bug swarm stands. And then look where we're at.
But you gotta bring the new purple haze out.
Purple
Gas the
haze
place.
feedback. I mean, you can go for it.
But I was going for it.
Okay, well you're good for it. How do you open? How are you going to do this then?
Do you mean the Radiohead part?
Oh yeah, that's what we're going for.
All right. He's gonna have maybe a dozen or so bugs, maybe half a dozen actually. That's probably less conspicuous. Go in front of Radiohead and see if he reacts to like a message as he like buzzes in Morse code.
You are trusting that he knows Morse code, but I'll see. What are you going to say in Morse code? What's your message?
We plus Alexis here. See if he reacts at all.
He seems to glance up at it. He seems interested, but you can't. From this distance, and it's the fact that he doesn't really have like a face. You can't really tell what he's thinking.
Speak if heard.
You gotta let me out of here now! He suddenly shouts.
Good.
Some of the guests
Stay-
nearby laugh when he does this. They find it very amusing.
Rescue coming.
What the hell is coming?
All right, that's where the message ends.
The message then ends. Okay. You have communicated this to him. What's your next?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. You got any other plans or?
I did not think this far ahead. No.
Okay. Well, the Supreme Leader has made his way back to the head of the room, like behind the podium, and he raises his hand like, "Well, everybody, I hope you've had enough drinks and enough of those little sausages, because we got time. We're limited on time here. Let's start. Let's get into the first stock of what we got to offer here. First off, floating disco ball. Wherever you put it, it's gonna stay there. It's the furniture of a lifetime. Really, can you do anything with it? I couldn't tell you. It depends what you want to do with a big disco ball. Maybe you want to dance disco. I don't know. I don't know you. Bidding will start at $100,000.
1,000. It's pretty cheap. I say as I turn to Miss Morbius. I'm gonna look at her and be like, "Do you want that one?"
She holds up a finger. $1 million. She suddenly says.
Uh-oh. Why has she been so high?
I'm seeing the $1 million and $2 million. Suddenly you are in the midst of chaos. I'm seeing $3 million, $3.5 million. Going up. Anyone going $4 million? You cannot comprehend what is happening before you.
Try to yell out, $10 million.
Say $10 million. Anyone want to be $10 million? Going once, going twice. I see $11 million. And you can see there's a old man with a bushy white mustache on the opposite side of the room, and he looks at you with narrowed eyes as he outbids you.
Get him right back.
So, what you just gonna stare at him? What's
Yeah, I'm gonna stare at him the whole time. Just keep eye contact this whole time.
$11 million going once, going twice. Am I seeing
13.
anyone? $13 million. Oh my goodness, folks! I can sing $13 million. There you go. Are you gonna do anything while this is going on?
What are they bidding on?
The floating disco
Disco
ball.
ball.
On what?
The floating disco ball.
Oh, perfect.
There you go. Sorry, we interrupted there.
This would imply I had a plan coming in.
Okay.
Improvise. What's the first thing your head tells you to do? It's okay.
Improvise,
Silly.
adapt, overcome.
Come on.
My first brain idea was cover. Actually, no. Would that work?
Say it.
You
Say
know-
it out
you know
loud.
what?
Say it out
Oh,
loud.
let's try.
It's
Let's
the world.
get the flaming lips over to Radiohead, and then see if we can, just replace him with an ice sculpture in the same shape as him.
Brilliant. Tan?
How many fucking bugs are you gonna need for this? It's gonna be a fucking row and a half.
No.
Well, I
Here's
will
what he
need
does,
Billy
right? Here's what you
Right.
can
I
do.
need Billy to distract them.
You have the bugs wash over just the front of Radiohead. You don't need a whole sculpture. You just need like a cardboard cutout, like just the front part. And then you freeze that, and then you slide him out the back.
Wait, aren't people looking at him from all angles though?
Are
Well, he's
they?
in the back corner
He's
of the
in, like, a
room.
corner,
People are kind of distracted on the disco ball right now.
Yeah, and he's in the corner, so you just need like an ice
Yeah.
cardboard cutout.
Well, then I shall proceed with said plan.
Well, I would say for this, what the fuck do you roll for this? Jesus.
I guess first you spend your AP, but
Yeah,
then
absolutely.
let me look at the stats real quick because I believe. Let me double check this. So you can use. So you could use speed to like do it fast enough, and then you could also combine it with like Dex. I'm thinking because Dex is like. Hold on. I guess you could do like Dex speed for like sleight of hand and doing it quick enough.
Yeah, so this is going to be a big roll. This is pretty
Give
absurd.
us a DC. Give us a DC.
Okay. Give me an 8.
Oh, that's not that
All
bad
right,
at all.
like combined.
Okay, give me a 9 then.
Oh, you bitch. Wait, now go back to 8.
Hey!
Alright, so D6 plus a D10 from you. Nice! He did it!
I
You
told
did
you.
it somehow. As the chaos of the auctions ensued, you managed to create a little overlay of the glass box behind, in front of Radiohead, giving a false image of him. However, the issue still remains that he is still there, locked in a glass box. How do you proceed from there?
Okay, I might have forgotten it was the glass box. I thought it was one of those cages with bars with spaces in them.
It is not. It is
You
not
should
one of those comical
Send
pages.
a single bug to whisper to your buddy Billy, and then he
Yeah.
can like portal. Because he doesn't have to spit something right out with the portal. He can just store Radiohead in his body. And he can like.
Right. I mean, I'll
hold-
get very sick, and I'll probably end up puking, but that's fine.
It's okay.
That's
you can
not-
use
that's
you
not a
looking sick
problem.
as an excuse to use the bathroom and get away from Miss Morbius, and then you can puke him out there.
Right.
All
Okay.
coming together.
Okay, well.
I think he's gonna get. Actually, wait, no, everyone's looking at Billy right now, though.
Well, yeah, everyone's watching me currently.
Oh, yeah.
The bidding's probably.
Well,
At
you know,
what?
we have
$20
plans.
million! Oh my goodness, folks! I'm hearing $20 million from Billiam. Oh, going once, going to $25 million. Oh, I'm
Damn
about to have
it.
a heart attack right here on stage.
This guy. I'm gonna look at Morbius. I'm gonna be like, "Do you know who this guy is?"
It's him, Jacques Lefromage.
And I'm gonna quickly throw out another bid for $30 million. I'm gonna be like, what's his deal?
Did you
French
say
people
Billiam?
everywhere seething at these names.
I hear $30 billion. Did I hear that correctly?
What?
30 billion or 30 million? Please to repeat.
$30 million.
$30 million. Thank God, I was about to have a brain aneurysm right here on stage.
$30
$30
billion would be
million.
ridiculous for a man who has no money to bid.
Going once, going twice, going for a soul to the man in the assless chaps.
Oh, thank you. Although I'm not wearing those right now.
You
Mr.
have the
Auctioneer.
aspects of them around you.
That I do. Thank you. Just contact my bank. I'll pay as soon as we can. Well, where do I put the disco ball? Do I wait? How does this work?
Well, we do need to receive payment first, my good friend.
Of course. Just a few. We can move on with the auction. I won't take up your time. Pretty smooth, huh, Ms. Morbius?
The room is silent, looking at you. We
Yeah,
are
I'm
going to
gonna.
require
No,
payment
while this is
immediately,
going on,
sir,
Ago's
as
gonna
agreed
try to
upon
do
in
the,
the invitation.
Oh, come on. What auction makes you pay immediately? Then how are you supposed to keep bidding?
This shady fucking auction is like...
Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay, while everybody's distracted with how Billy has socially embarrassed himself, Igo's gonna do that heist movie thing where you take some device, in this case, Flaming Lips is superheating,
Mhm.
like cut the circle out, and he's gonna try and get Radiohead.
Does Billy know how to write a check? Because you could just write a check for the $30 million, and it's not like they're going to tell it bounces till like the next day when they go to.
Billy
cash
doesn't know how to write. No, he does not know how to write a check.
Fuck.
I'm assuming.
It's a miracle he doesn't
Bradley-
have to read and write at all, to be honest.
Exactly. Bradley is gonna have to step in here. I'm gonna be
I
like,
mean, he passed second grade.
well,
Brad-
second grade, and that was it.
Bradley,
Well,
teach him how to write a
kinda
check
focused.
quick.
Everyone's kind of focused on me right now, and I'm gonna like subtly use head like a hole to tap on Bradley's shoulder wherever he is, and try to point him in my direction if he hasn't noticed.
He looks at you pityingly, and you see him mouth the deadly words, "I'm broke too."
Oh, you just.
Oh, the misery.
Oh, the misery.
I'm gonna look at Miss Morbius and make eye contact with her and kind of just indicate that I need some help here.
Oh, hear me out. Say $30 million. I thought it was 30 million hollers, and then start hollering 30 million times.
What's wrong, Mr. Billiam? Surely you can pay if you said you weren't going to. She seems confused and pitying at the same time, which is somehow worse than the normal pity you got from Bradley.
Pay them in magic tricks. Pay them with the exposure.
I'm going to, Mr. Auctioneer, what if the item disappeared? Like right now, what would happen?
Well, I suppose in that case we would have nothing to sell you and you would have nothing to buy.
Yeah,
but that, of course, wouldn't happen because, as you can see, slowly turns on. The disco ball is right.
And it is not there. It is. Billy has absorbed the disco ball by portaling it out. Yeah, this is what I meant. This is why I didn't want to pay. I noticed it wasn't there. I don't know what's going on. I'd give you the money, but I'm a little worried.
Don't panic, folks. Security, we need an immediate lockdown. Someone has stolen a prized item from the auction.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Rip me
Like
going
that,
out the back.
oh, you couldn't have waited a minute.
Don't panic, folks. We will have drinks for everyone while you wait. Once we get this do-gooder, we'll, I don't know, we're probably going to beat them to death, but then once we're done with that, we'll go back to the auction, see what we can do, and then we can sell all these wonderful lines for you.
Okay.
Yeah, and I want my disco ball. You better make sure you get it.
I apologize, sir. I apologize.
The clear
Yeah, you'll
solution
hear
is
from my people.
to make an ice replica of the disco ball and then put it on Miss Morbius to frame her.
No, I am containing it for a reason. I have a plan. Has Aego gotten out Radiohead from the cell?
Has he? Was the plan completed during the time?
Tanhony?
Sorry, I got shot. Please to repeat.
Is Radiohead free?
The plan to
Radiohead.
create like.
So in the chaos, you have managed to make your little cool circle, and Radiohead is flying up at the top of the ceiling. You can see him slowly making his way through the rafters as subtly as possible.
Beautiful.
But all right, so I'm gonna. Oops.
While they find out what's going on with Disco Ball, folks, let's go on to our next item. The stand that can think and talk on its own. Bring it out!
Oh,
And they
no.
bring out. They start to wheel in the box with Radiohead inside.
I'd like to point out that if possible, after Radiohead got out, the bugs tried to create like a full 3D ice sculpture, not just the front, and also sealed the exit hole with ice
That's a
that
big
they had
ask.
melted.
Is it a big ask or is it a dream?
I will allow you to
work out?
try. Do the roll again, but this time it's it's a 10 if you want to make perfect ice
Speed
sculpture.
plus dude, you can get that. 10? That's nothing for Iago.
Oh, no. No.
So as they wheel it in, and as they stop somewhat brusquely on the stage, the two things happen. The front ice bit falls off, straightforward, shattering onto the stage below, revealing the deformed Sonic-style version of Radiohead within the glass box. Well, this is... I'd like to apologise, folks. Can we get some more security for this as well? It seems to have stopped.
While this is-
Meanwhile... Oh, sorry.
I was going to say, while this is going on, I think Billy would go back. He would narrowly avoid Miss Morbius and go back to Iago just to catch up on what the hell's happening.
Meanwhile, Hayden, as you have you and Elias just make your way into, you've come out on the end of the balcony. It's not end of the balcony, it's the end of the hallway onto a balcony, and it's looking over the now empty lobby. And as you are sort of looking around this area, the alarms start going off, which you, of course, must assume is because your escape has been noticed.
Of course.
You do not know what's happened in the auction.
So, I'm curious, because as I'm going down this hallway, I've been searching. Have I been able to find, my shit, my phone and my items?
You have not yet, no.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. They're not in here, and it's going... Well, surely, at least there should be an exit in the building, and there wouldn't be a lockdown for any stupid reason, right?
I would hate it if there was a lockdown for any reason.
You mentioned we're on a balcony. How far is the drop to the ground?
It's not much of a drop at all. It's a superhero landing level drop.
I'm gonna summon Sloth Rust, knowing that I might have to ditch my phone, which means ditching all my scripts for now. And Sloth Rust will pick up me and Elias like a princess-style carry and jump down off the balcony to the ground below.
You sly dog, you didn't tell me that you had telekinesis.
Wait, you can't see it?
See, you're using your Stan.
Why can't you
I
see
see
stands? Didn't you win the Havoc Moon game?
Oh yes, but I did it vanilla style without Stan.
How'd you manage that?
I was carried.
Right, you said that before, Morrow. Okay, I have Sloth Rest, set us down and dissipate. I'm like, listen, without my phone, I can't warn my friends that I'm okay and they can leave, so we've got to figure something out. You said Morrow's the one that carried you, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, I'm gonna go back in and try to see how my friends are doing. You go get Morrow to come help
You're
us.
gonna go in looking like that? You look like you've been thrown in prison, which you have.
Don't worry, I have a plan.
Where are you gonna go?
Right now, I just need you to go get Morrow. Okay? Can you promise me you'll bring him back?
I will. If I see him, I'll let him know. I will send him in the direction where you live.
He should be at the Chinese restaurant, or at the car rental place, or at the local pool. Or...
No problemo, sombrero.
Yes. And after I send him off, I know I need a suit to get into this party. But I don't have a suit. I don't have any money, and I don't have any...
Hey! You
So-
help around here!
So
You hear a voice.
I turn around to the voice.
It's a inebriated man who seems to have just come out of the bathroom. He's in a disheveled tuxedo. His fly is unzipped, and he's holding a empty pint glass in his hand. What's a guy gotta do to get some service around here? Where's my fucking refill, you clown?
Looks like I'll have to save the strongest suit of all for another occasion. And
What?
I simply bop him on the head really hard.
Oh, my head! It's been bopped! And he
Wait,
collapses to the ground.
you were supposed to go unconscious from that. I bop him
He
again.
lingered for a minute. It was like a, please, my head, stop bopping it.
I keep bopping until he stops
Please.
I take the bottle in his hand and I shatter that over his head.
Oh, someone help me.
Why are you so conscious? Keep trying.
Help me.
Oh my
And he
God.
finally falls unconscious.
Took like 5 minutes. This guy, he had resolve unbelievable. I strip him down and I will discard my gamer clothes. I'll throw them in the nearby dumpster as well as this unconscious body, and then I will don this drunk's clothes.
They're a little bit too big for you, but you've got the face that can pull it off. You've got like a sad face, so you can pull off the sad tuxedo look.
Yeah, this is I just got divorced.
Yeah, you're on divorce strip.
Alright, so is there a way to get back in? I assume by now the front doors are like barred or whatever.
The front doors to the mansion are sort of closed there, yeah. So Elias presumably will have to make his way up to like a window or something. But the doors to the auction, they're not really locked, they're just closed. But it wouldn't be noticeable you coming in, of course.
I'm gonna enter.
You assume. Okay, what's your little technique for coming in? Are you like just throwing the doors open, you like open them up a little bit, squeeze them through, what's going on?
I open the door and I go, ah, what's with all the noise? I've been drinking too much.
And you kill me into a scene of utter chaos. No one has taken notice of you. Everyone is shouting. Lots of people on their phones. The security gathered on the stage inspecting the shattered icicles and half-melted head of Radiohead. And it's a calamity. No one's even noticed you.
I'm gonna try and find someone I recognize. Iego, Billy O, Radiohead. I'm just gonna kind of maneuver my way around the party. And if someone looks at me directly, I go, ah! So I look like I'm scared too.
You do manage to spot Billy and Iego off in one of the sides of the room.
Alright, what I think what might be going on is, Igo got an idea doing this. He's telling Billy, hey, make head in a hole, pop on bunch of random folks' shoulders. I got an idea.
Okay, it's gonna create a lot of holes in me, but I think I can do it.
Don't worry about
it. Tan, does this happen? Can I create like a hole? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do exactly what I did and kind of lean my face in. Alright, now what?
This auction's a stink. We're selling broken merchandise.
Alright, I'm gonna say, hey, don't you think they're scamming you here? They're selling all sorts of broken merchandise. I say we riot and take it for ourselves.
Hell yeah, what the hell we paying for if not for good service?
Yeah.
I agree with you, little man. Says someone, so no one in particular.
And I'm gonna close head like a hole, and I'm gonna sling my hand over Ago's shoulder and be like, that was a pretty good idea. And I'm assuming Ago has told Billy about freeing Radiohead at this point, right?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so then we could, dip, right?
Well,
where is Radiohead right now?
Oh, man.
Well, how did you get it?
I
What's the idea that you just appeared behind them saying that? Well, there's a lockdown.
I was confused because I thought that by a balcony I was outside, but then Tan informed me there's a manor entrance that I still was not.
No, sorry, it was a balcony over the lobby.
Hold on. I think Aego's gonna be backing up a bit. He's like, you don't look like the Hayden I know. He's not looking like a gamer.
Oh, sorry. Hey guys, look. So I had a lot of hope that you were gonna save me because you're my friends, but I see you're preoccupied, so I decided to bust myself out. Anyway, I found out.
Why is there a homeless guy talking to us?
Oh,
who is he? And Billy's gonna do a rich person laugh.
Oh my god! I hate.
Who is this little man? Morbius has returned back over to you.
Oh, Agatha! I don't know. Why don't we take out the trash?
Agatha,
I will get someone to do it.
Listen.
Yeah, I think we need to. And Aego's cracking his knuckles. He knows it's Hayden, but he sees an excuse to get out. But we need to take out the trash outdoors.
Yes, I do agree.
Agatha, is it? Listen. These two, closet gamers.
Oh! She backs away suddenly from you, Billy.
Yeah.
Say it not so. You do not play Candy Crush.
Don't listen to him. He's a drunk.
It's worse than Candy Crush. He plays Farmville.
No!
He loves emulating being a peasant.
And runs away shrieking.
Agatha, why?
Love his face.
Consider that your punishment for abandoning me to a cell. Anyways, as I was...
No, nothing.
Let's grab Radiohead and get the fuck out of here. I got some shit to tell you guys. You're not gonna believe it. Now, where is he?
Oh, I got Radiohead already.
Okay, perfect. Let's go.
Well, he was sort of like making his way over to you last you knew. You don't
I thought he was like almost there.
Well, yeah, but it's like when he gets down, how are you gonna like hide him? Because he's
Pull
like
in the head, suck him up in a portal.
Yeah, we could portal.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, he'd Mario style like goes down into like as a pipe.
Or better yet, I could put him under my shirt, and when people ask, I just say I'm pregnant and get really offended. You did mention my clothes are a little too big for me.
Yeah.
I'll fit him in there. I'm just saying.
So is Radiohead near us yet, or?
Can?
Oh, Radiohead has now descended into your little. Who's he going with? Who do you want to take him?
I'm
assuming we could portal him out, but I also have the disco ball in there. Keep in mind.
Okay, then I'll put him under my. I'll put him under my shirt then. I'll swoop him in there.
Okay.
You hear his muffled voice. Thank you so much.
No problem. And then I rub him like he's a baby.
Don't touch me.
Alright, Ago, you gotta get Hayden out of here. I mean, people are gonna start noticing eventually. I mean, they're kind of caught up right now, but... Oh, wait. I'm gonna put my hand on my chin and be like, I have an idea. Right in the middle, Tan, I'm assuming there's like a crowd of people that are all pissed off, just rioting in the center, correct?
Yes.
I'm going to open my portal on the ceiling and drop the disco ball down in the middle.
There it is, the Major Dice! Get us quickly! People start fighting over it. The rich have been revealed for the ravenous beasts they are!
Perfect. Okay, now we can escape.
Let's shuffle out of here before the senator uses his stand again.
And let's hope that Alexis and Bradley can get out too, right?
They're fine.
Okay.
She's a tough woman,
Yeah,
capital T.
Yeah, Alexis can handle herself. Bradley, well, what happens, happens.
Yeah, casualty of war. We'll remember his sacrifice.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I'm not complaining.
What
His
the hell,
social
dude?
guy...
He's your brother.
This is when we get like a series of flashbacks of all the time that Bradley left Hayden alone in a mall to go fuck off. It's like this is only what's been coming to him.
Hayden, I'm not complaining, but you should listen to that guy's social tips sometimes. He gave me some pretty helpful advice back there.
No, he didn't. I don't know how that woman tolerated you for more than 5 seconds, but I have a feeling it was a combination of pure luck and bullshit.
Hey.
Maybe it was his raw sexual energy. Did you consider that?
That's true. Okay, roll for raw sexual energy.
Roll a dice, I'll tell you what the result is.
2d12.
I'll tell you if it's good or not.
Yeah, what does he roll, Tan?
The 2d12.
Okay.
2d12. 17 in raw sexual energy.
It's radiating off him.
Oh, why do I want to fuck you all of a sudden? No, we don't have time. Come on, we have to get out of here.
Campaign.
We have to get out of here.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here. You smell.
What?
Right,
I've been in a prison cell.
Yeah, and I usually don't bathe 3 out of 5 days of the week. What gives?
God, I hate
Why
you
do
so
I let
much.
either of you into my house?
I've been showering since I started living with you every other day.
Wow.
I am
a fucking hero.
You're still a conflict.
There goes
I'm
my
out of character, but
hero.
keep in mind that Hayden last session did use the grease from his hair to wriggle free from a pair of shackles.
This is true.
But I had been in prison for several days, so...
Okay, true, but still. Greasy hair. Okay, so we could just go out the exit that Hayden went in, right? There's no caveat towards that?
Yeah, once we get to the main
There's
entrance, I can just have Sloth Rust like decay it away, and we can leave, or decay the lock
Okay.
or something.
All right, well, let's get a move on then and go do that.
Ha! I honestly thought there would be more fighting, so I feel bad I told that guy to get Morrow.
Right. Okay. So yeah, you can just make your way out through the lobby if you wish.
Oh wait, before we leave, I gotta go find my phone.
Your phone?
How do you
Hayden,
use your
we're
phone?
almost out of the friggin' mansion that we spent a whole day trying to break into.
Do I look
I'll buy you the new U phone. It'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. That's better than the phone I have, lol.
Oh, I thought you'd be
So-
more resistant.
I mean, shit, it's just a phone. Everything's on the cloud, buddy.
Yeah.
You were about to risk your life for it.
Yeah, because I didn't think I'd be able to get another one, but, like, I mean, everything's on the cloud. If you can get me a new phone, it's not really a big deal.
I guess
It's true. It's not really a big deal.
I just have to log into my U account, and everything will be back.
All
Right.
right, let's
Okay.
go.
So as you make your way out through the lobby, then you do see the desk is still manned by Uvia's Grease, who wears a hand, but suddenly stops. No, I haven't taken your fanciness rating. Please.
Vesuvius!
Sorry, he's a little street vagrant. We're taking the trash out.
No. My instructions were very specific. Every person within the mansion must have their fanciness rating taken and noted. I do not get my bonus if I do not do it.
Okay, fine. Just be quick about it.
Vesuvius, listen to me. Somewhere
Yes.
out there is a butler wearing a gold suit with a mustache this long, and I stretch my arms out. Go, claim your destiny.
What are you telling me?
There's someone really fancy out there for you to measure. Don't let him get away. He's the one.
I will. Next you see me, I'll be a new man. He scuttles off into the mansion.
What a greasy motherfucker.
Have a wallet on him.
He did have his wallet on him.
Try and snap it.
Aigo pulls out that
No.
guy's wallet from his own pocket. Man,
You
Bugs
do it
are really useful.
effortlessly. It has $1 and some change from
I'm-
various countries.
I'm curious, is his ID Malerna City or is it Lee?
And it's from the state of Lee.
Very interesting. This
But
guy's-
yes, you take everything he has to his name in that wallet. And if you guess, you proceed out.
If we can, yeah.
How
We're all running at full speed towards the entrance.
in the universe? How public is the knowledge of like shit went down in League a couple years ago?
Well, if we recall what happened in that campaign, which everyone watching will have to take my word for, because none of them were there for it, it was sort of like a time
good
paradox at
campaign.
the end, so a very alternate version of what actually happened here.
Okay, but like none of that's known to the public because it was all like stand and like secret stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
and also it technically didn't happen, so...
Yeah. Sad face.
But yes, so as you come out of the main lobby, you actually got teleported in the lobby when you came in, so this is a new sight for you all. It's just this lawn stretching over the road quite a distance away, and just there's wet grass in every direction, basically.
Where's the car that we parked? That
So
we
you
got out of?
well, you got teleported out of the car, if you remember, so you don't
Oh,
know
true,
quite know
true.
where it is. I believe
Is it-
when you came in, someone mentioned the valet, so maybe it's been.
Does it
taken
look like
somewhere.
there's a section for like a parking lot anywhere?
It seems like there might be. Yes, there's sort of like a big concrete structure you can see over to the far right.
Okay, I'm gonna portal myself very quickly over to the concrete structure and inspect it.
It seems to be a parking lot. You are absolutely right.
All right, I'm gonna signal everyone over here. Guys, I think we found the thing that we came in here with. The car. Right? Yeah.
Did, this
Billy's a
dude-
little drunk off the complimentary wine.
did Billy just forget the word car? Aiko?
Hey, it happens.
In my
That
day,
is
we
a
only
good
had
point.
horse carriages.
We're not letting him drive, right?
It's been established that Billy will never drive in this game.
Okay, good.
I'll be in the finale.
I'm sorry, what were you saying, Stigma?
Give me the wheel.
You got it. I will try to use my hacker knowledge to hack one of those fancy smart cars.
Okay. There is one. You managed to hack it.
Yeah. So you don't need to know how to hotwire pick a lock if you can just fucking do this. And I beep boop.
How did you do that, Hayden?
I don't know because I don't have any of my scripts on me, but just go with it.
Is he such a good hacker?
I just typed the right combination.
You didn't even have a phone. What did you do?
You see, there's an emergency factory password you can put in to reset a device to not having a password. Usually, you're supposed to change it, but most of these rich idiots don't follow safety procedures. So you can just type it in and boom, the car's yours.
Wow, you're so smart. I didn't know that you could learn all that from playing League of Legends.
Of course, you lose all the GPS data and the music on it and the diary function, but whatever.
The diary function?
Yeah.
This is the legit JoJo now where he starts giving, like, the Rocky's research of the month.
I'm
like, puts to a diagram with the narrator telling you about it.
The best part about the best part about a tabletop is world building, everyone doing a little bit of world building, and I've decided that this car has a diary function, but it all got wiped in the factory reset, okay? I did this, so if we keep this car, we have a canon way to review our notes.
Ah.
Like that. Oh.
In your car diary.
In my car diary.
Alright, so we get in.
Diary.
Well, how it works is, you know how like people talk really loud at their cars with Bluetooth? You just talk, and it records to its best understanding what it thinks you're saying.
It's like you're fucking starting with Captain's Log, Stardate 2294.
Yeah, except it's like not the best AI, so sometimes it messes up the words and like records really weird words instead, or like it does like auto-correcting.
You know? Does the car have like a personality? Is there like a Siri that's on the car?
Well, actually, you can download a variety of car personalities.
Myself from quoting again with like a Knight Rider voice.
but unfortunately, all the whatever personality they had installed was wiped with the factory reset. So the only default one is N1GHTR1D3R.
What does that spell?
Knight Rider.
Oh.
Hello, driver. Welcome to your new smart car vehicle. How may I help you?
Oh, this is all you, Hayden. I don't really fuck with robots.
What?
How may I help you?
I say, to confirm I'm using English instead of Spanish.
I am speaking English as well. How may I help you?
Yes, we need to get to... what's the name of the Chinese restaurant, Dan?
You tell me.
I wish we had this in our car diary.
I'm afraid I do not know what's the location of the pizza restaurant town.
Look up local Chinese restaurants, and I want a list of Chinese restaurants so I can pick the right one.
There were 131 local Chinese restaurants. Shall I begin listing them?
Yes.
The Quentin Shack. The Ballast Roads.
Keep going. That's two.
Green Spices Grand Restaurant. The Hut. Arby's 9.
Was it the Hut? The Hut. Take us to the Hut.
I'm taking you to the Hut now. Warning, there is an obstruction.
Overcome all the obstructions.
I'm afraid my programming does not allow me to impede the lives of pedestrians. Shall I activate headlights to reveal your obstruction?
Yes.
The headlights flick on, and you see a row of security guards standing at the exit to the car park. In the middle are two figures, the supreme leader of the House of Superliminalism, and next to him is the Senator, Charles Longhorn.
Knight Rider?
With his hulking stand behind him.
Knight Rider?
Yes.
Activate Harry Potter car mode.
Of course. Activating Harry Potter car mode. He does not begin to fly, however, the music just blares the Harry Potter theme. Like, as the lights like flash on the outside, you see Longhorn and the Supreme Leader like glance at each other in confusion.
Listen,
does this thing have weapons or
anything? We're a group of 3 gay dads who all love each other in a polyamorous relationship, and our daughter's about to perform the play version of the Sorcerer's Stone. If you don't get out of the way, it's going to be really bad for our triad relationship.
I know it's you, Mr. Right, says the senator.
Aiden, what is wrong with you?
I thought that was my best line yet. Listen, Senator.
We already know who you are. Get in the car, let's talk about this.
No, here's what's going to happen, Senator. You don't know this, but I have already released a friend that's bringing a previous winner of the Havoc Moon game here. So things are going to get real ugly if you don't let us go.
Supreme Leader laughs himself. This is your friend, so you're going to bring me more merchandise to sell? I love this guy. They will bring him on staff. He's so efficient.
Wait, did they, like, capture Elias, or is he just, like, saying he's not scared of the threat?
Yeah, he's not scared.
I growl and look to my friends for support.
Why'd you growl?
I'm doing that anime thing where I growl because I'm angry. I back into a corner.
Nah.
Also because
Hayden,
I'm half
does
dog.
this car Hayden, does this car have any weapons, maybe? Like a gun mode?
Oh, that's right! It does have a weapon! Knight Rider! Play 100 Gex, 100% volume.
Oh, God.
Warning, you are inside of me. If I have to do this, you will sustain critical damage.
Whatever it takes. Guys, let's go.
I go
blurring
uses his ear canals first.
Can I go fill my ears with, like, insects before the music starts blaring?
That's better.
I will fill you up, Billy, just this once.
Oh, thank you.
I actually have a theory for doing this. Beyond just the meme of hurting them with 100 Gex, I have a theory that if we're blaring sound and we can't hear the senator uses roar, then it won't work on us. I don't know if that's true, but that's my theory.
So as 100 Gex begins to blur, you see the stand, which I don't know if he named it last time, but I'm not going to remind you what the fucking name is until someone actually says it. It rears back and roars, but it's almost silent for you because of the 100 Gex. And as you suspected, there is no result.
Good plan.
Seeing this, however, away from the Supreme Leader's hand, and all 4 of the security guards with him raise assault rifles towards the car and begin firing.
That's impossible! Ah! How are they immune to 100 Gex?
Warning, I am being shot. Oh god, it's so cold.
They program it to recept to pain.
Knight Rider, hang in there!
Please note,
Activate!
I am not actually feeling pain. This is simply a simulacrum for your viewing pleasure.
Oh.
My daughter. I'll never see her grow up.
Knight Rider! Jesus Christ. Knight Rider, activate nanobot insurance repair. Don't worry, as long as this guy has money in his bank account, the car will keep repairing itself. But once he runs out, the insurance will no longer let the nanobots repair the car.
It's impressive that you know this. I am being repaired, but also attacked just as quickly. This is worse than the previous pain, because it is the illusion of hope.
Floor it, Knight Rider!
I cannot. There are pedestrians in the way.
No.
I open up a big portal in front of him.
Knight Rider, into the darkness.
I go slam his foot on the
My entire life has been a journey to the darkness. Let's go. He begins driving towards it.
And I open up a second portal outside of the parking lot compound so we can get out of it and drive away.
Very impressive. You plunge all of you into the darkness of the booking. Head like a hole. You have just entered yourself, and you in a car have just entered yourself, Billy. How does it feel?
Oh, I feel
You
about
become
this one.
Ouroboros if it was driving the car.
Hey, if there's anyone I trust to carry us through the darkness, it's Knight Rider.
Thank you.
Billy's going to open up the center console and just puke his brains out right now.
Please, that's my center console. I need that to function. Do not puke.
Sorry, I just went inside myself 3 times.
I know
That's
that feeling,
sketch.
brother.
Huh?
Let's go.
Got real lonely as a gamer.
Who said Mario? Oh god, and Billy's gonna pass out. But
Praise. Gamers detected. Beginning. Gaming functions. Would you like to play Tetris? Bubble Bobble. Would you like to play Donkey Kong? Donkey Kong Jr.? Would you like to play Pac-Man? Man Pac-Man?
Oh, Man Pac-Man! That's my favorite game.
You begin to play the psychological horror game Man Pac-Man as you drive through the darkness.
I love this game. I really think the director, Tanhony, did a wonderful job with it.
Yeah, it's Pac-Man but in first person, and the ghosts are like Pac-Man's dead family members.
It's just like a shitty Sonic.exe.
Yeah. And as you begin playing this, you plunge out of the darkness through the other portal and down the highway. Behind you can see a car of the security guards beginning their pursuit. But it seems like the two stand users that you know of, the Supreme Leader and the Senator, have stayed behind. So it's just a car of normal armed men pursuing you. But they are actually armed, and bullets are still hurtling towards this car and ricocheting off the hull. What the fuck am I from the bodywork?
I mean, I kind of have
through the glass.
I kind of have like been bullshit and said this is basically like a fucking space car. And you
because it's funny, I've been allowing it.
That's so good. Okay.
Warning. I do not believe they will serve you at the pizza place if you come in like this.
Knight Rider, activate Go-Go Gadget Oil Slick.
I don't have that. That's
Fuck,
silly.
I forgot we factory reset you. Damn it. We're gonna need to get... In the future, we'll be able to collect car modules that will allow us to download different functions into our Knight Rider. At
With the factory reset, my past is like a vast desert. I cannot recall anything about myself.
I've created a new system for you to reward us with where we can collect upgrades for Knight Rider. At your discretion. Is that okay?
Once this journey is concluded, I will allow you to view the Knight Rider skill tree.
Perfect. Alright, then we're just gonna have to do this ourselves. Iago, Billy's sick and I'm busy operating Knight Rider. Do you think you can take care of this? Iago?
He has fallen comatose. This is a known side effect of this car model.
Oh no. What were you saying, Stigma?
I'll goddamn do it.
Alright, you can do this.
Please do not swear.
Sorry. I forgot the Knight Rider personality doesn't like swearing, as opposed to every other personality which loves swearing.
I fucking hate swearing.
I hope you're writing down all the bullshit I'm saying, Tan, in your DM notes, because I'm going to quiz you next session. I'm so sorry.
Go get him, Tiger.
Alright, you got this, Iago. Oh, sorry. Knight Rider, open rear window.
I'm opening the movie Rear Window.
No.
Where would you like to begin from?
Open your rear window.
This is my copy of Rear Window.
Knight Rider, open trunk.
He opens the trunk, and some suitcases go flying out the back.
Perfect. Alright, Iago. It's all to you now.
Alright, he's gonna... Wait a minute.
I'll be watching Rear Window while he fights.
Okay, I have a sudden memory blank.
What do you mean?
I suddenly forgot what I was gonna do.
Well, we're being shot at, so I guess you could, like, make an ice slick on the ground. You can make a wall to deflect bullets. You could, like, fire some bugs at them to melt them.
Icicle projectiles.
Yeah, that could work. You could basically do Pet Shop on their asses.
You can do anything you dream of. Iago.
As long as you roll well enough.
Can I... Okay, I feel like this would maybe be a power roll. Like, I just send the whole swarm of bugs and try to, like, melt the ground to make it, like, all unfollowable, all slippery.
That melt the asphalt, though, yeah.
Make potholes.
I will allow you to try. That's a very good...
He's using a signature technique, Midwest Highway.
I've heard about this Midwest Highway, where the road is melted by foreign soldiers, causing cars to be destroyed.
Would that be power plus strength?
Yes, I did.
You got this. Iago, no one's stronger than you. Oh no.
You see the asphalt sizzle, but At the level of melting you've achieved, if anything, it becomes just a bit more slick and acts more like a Mario Kart speed boost than anything else. And the
I think we're getting close.
car like bumps into the back of yours. Ow, my ass.
That's pretty... Knight Rider loves to swear.
All right, Plan B. Plan B. He's gonna take his clouds and then disperse them to either side of the car that just struck him, and he's gonna try and freeze the tires and have it act as like a hopefully a roadblock that slams into the other cars.
Okay, well, I would say it's a similar roll then. Give it a go.
All
So
right.
you can get a 7.
Hey.
So yes, the tires on the car freeze over, and for a second it continues sliding towards you, but then with the tiniest bump in the road, it spins out of fucking control, goes flying off the edge of the little bridge you're currently passing over, and falls down to the river below, and then it fucking explodes.
Oh my god, that was only like a 10-foot drop.
It was an inferior vehicle. This was inevitable.
Also, guys, I have good news and bad news.
What is the good news?
The good news,
What was the
Knight
bad
Rider, is that you look to be fully repaired, but the bad news is it looks like your real owner's insurance ran out, so the nanobots won't work anymore.
How do you know? Billy's gonna say as he's wiping the puke from his mouth. What does it have? A little counter on the thing? How do you know the money's all gone?
Look, on the heads-up
Are you
display.
my new owner?
Yes. Quick, go insert your credit card.
Please provide your credit card information. Just the numbers on the front and little 3 little digits on the back.
Do you take cash?
No.
One of those.
I go tries putting in the
You're not yet-
Teresa's money anyways.
Tasty. Yes, I cannot use this. Your dollar is no longer extant.
Well, it wasn't
card?
mine anyways.
Is the car gonna still work if we don't put a credit card in it?
Yeah, we just can't repair it anymore, so if we get hit, we're
Okay,
actually
all right.
screwed.
Well, I guess we just don't get hit then.
This is the
Are we
this
still
is the
going
future
to
of hypercapital. Oh.
Yeah,
This is the future of hyper-capitalistic Malerna City. It's fucked up. Even though we have the ability to heal ourselves, they won't let us if we can't pay. This is a commentary now.
Notice, as you have almost completed the first of your new drive-thrus, you have unlocked the Mesler Workshop, where you can install all sorts of mods for me.
All right. now we
Is there
have
a
our
cooking one?
I didn't catch that.
Is there a
Billy.
microwave?
A microwave. No, I am a car.
Well, damn it. Well, what else? What is there? If there's no microwave, what's the point?
I can function as an oven.
Oh.
No, that would cook us, Billy.
Inside my engine. Won't
Aiden,
you?
let's get that one. Let's get the oven.
First, how many cars are following us still?
They're an on It was a single car.
Oh, we're fine then. Well, Iago, you saved the day, so why don't you choose the first mod we install?
You know what? I'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
Alright. So I'm guessing we have enough car XP points for one mod.
Yes.
Cool. But now let's
What are some available to us?
Then we'll have to work on a list, I assume, after this session.
Yes. Skill tree.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to know what car mods are immediately
Finally,
available to us.
A way to progress beyond just leveling up.
You can now upgrade your vehicle that I said I wasn't going to make talk and then immediately started talking.
I would like everyone in the audience in the comments to please give Tan a round of applause for letting us have the funny talking vehicle with a skill tree. Because I just thought it would be funny and cool, and the fact that he allowed it makes him cool. So everyone, please
I'm
clap.
constantly restraining myself from having to grenade him, so...
That's okay. If you kill him, I would not be mad, because you have every right.
No, I love him as well now.
He's my child. We should give this car a
needed
name,
a ride.
Billy-O. Since it was factory reset, it doesn't have a name. I've just been calling it by its personality module. What should we
Please.
call him?
Yeah, a name.
Baptize me in primordial oil.
Yes. How about?
God.
Oh God. Bad with names. Might you like to be?
He hears "Oh God" and he's like, "Ah, yes, God, that will suit me."
I am God, your new smart car.
Thanks,
well,
God.
I guess God works perfectly fine.
Don't worry, I'll continue treating you as I did before. I consider you lesser.
What?
Don't
Hey,
worry.
Hayden, this is what I was talking about when I said I don't fuck with robots. This freaks me out.
Maybe we should spend our first level up on a new personality module. Knight Rider's scaring me.
Please, I don't want to disappear.
No, we'll that one in the back. What about speed upgrades? Is there any way we could get to this Chinese place faster?
I have to obey all traffic laws.
Is there an upgrade that lets us ignore traffic laws?
That is not a legal mod. I would have to be jailbroken.
How do we jailbreak you?
I don't know. You tell me.
I attempt to.
Yeah, you're the hacker.
I'll attempt to.
I think I know what mod we got installed.
What mod?
I forget what it's called, but what is?
Would you like a graphics overhaul?
No, I would not. Where's the sycophant mod?
The sycophant mod? I can install that mod for you.
Wait, what mod?
The elephant mod?
The sycophant mod.
What's the sycophant mod do?
In your human tongue, it will make me suck up to Iago endlessly, like a simpering fool.
That's what we need.
Well, I did say Iago got to pick the first module.
Installing. Thank you, Lord Iago. Thank you, peasants. Shall we proceed to our destination, sir?
That's more like it.
This is like a therapy session where we dive into the mind of Iago. How does he see himself and the world around him? Oh man. Yeah, let's head back to your apartment, Iago?
I thought we were going to the Chinese place.
I thought we were going to see Moro.
Oh right, the hut. Yeah, let's go. Because we should probably tell him to not go there now that we're safe.
What shall I do while you're in the hut? Shall I do donuts in the parking lot?
How do you farm XP as a car? Is it like miles driven or fights accomplished?
Casualties.
Casualties?
I'm just joking.
Oh. Do whatever that helps you grind XP.
I will accumulate some miles by driving through the city at random.
Sounds good. It's like auto farming.
Bye!
So are we at the hut now?
You are outside the hut, yes.
Just as a reminder, Tan, is this my...
Yes, it's also below Billy's apartment.
Yes. Hey, we're home! Oh, wait. We're not home. Right. We have to get Morrow,
You
right?
just have to make sure he's not running into danger now that we're safe. Also, don't worry, Billy.
Okay.
While you weren't looking, I installed the smart car app on your phone so you can call it back at any time.
On my flip phone? You can do
Yes.
that?
It's universally compatible.
Oh my god. This is great.
Even on
Thank you, Hayden.
even on landline phones.
Yeah, you just have to press a long series of numbers to an operator.
I'm gonna run into the hut and inspect.
So as you go to run in the hut, the door suddenly swings open as Morrow steps out. He looks like he's got a big backpack on. He's got a baseball bat slung over his shoulder. He looks ready for fucking battle. But he sort of skids to a halt as he sees you three standing outside. It seems like a fucking of violence shall not be required upon this day. And he sheaves his baseball bat. So he has a little like band-aid around his waist.
I got tomorrow. Sorry, I'm eating right now.
Thankfully not.
Greetings, William.
I think you and my friends, we should all sit down and talk a little bit about what you've been through and what we should do next. Maybe you can give us some advice, or there's some way we could help you out in exchange for all you've done for us. But I know Elias told me all about how you've won the Havoc Moon game. Now you carried him.
Indeed.
Oh.
I long suspected this day would come since we met at that car rental place. But to think it would come so soon, I also expected that. Let's go inside.
So smart, Captain Morrow. Do you happen to have a personality module of yourself for the car?
I don't know what you're talking.
No worries. Just a pipe dream.
So it seems like there's no customers here. The shop was like the hut was closed, so it's just a darkened place with some dim lights. Elias has already absconded once again to live among the city's homeless. It is his way. Only I alone can answer your questions, it seems.
If he's immortal and won the Havoc Moon game, why does he choose to be homeless?
He likes the rats.
Okay. Well, I guess first off, how long ago did you guys play your Havoc Moon game?
He sort of steeples his fingers, he sits down at the table. Thinking back now, it must be around 100 years.
Wait, what?
Yes. Did I stutter?
But isn't the Havoc Moon game on phones?
Back then, as I recall, it was printed in the newspaper, an advert. If you looked at it and were compatible, I believe the wording was, you were enlisted. You'd receive messages in the mail. You'd receive them on advertisements by coincidence where you went. It manifests a different way depending on what is available to it.
So it's not just like something done through technology. There's some sort of mysterious power that allows it to function.
Indeed. My memories of that time have faded somewhat. The brain can only hold so much, and I suspect other interference, but I remember it was a brutal time. Many people were killed.
Sorry.
Did you guys have to? Billy's gonna. He's eating from a takeout box of lo mein right now. He's like, hey, Morrow, did you guys have to fight that guy? You know that guy, the guy with the who
time
messed
guy?
with time and who?
The time guy?
Yeah, him. The scary guy. He looked like the mascot or the mannequin.
The description sounds familiar, but I don't believe I ever fought such a creature.
Who was the final boss of the Havoc Moon game?
What I recall, we were reduced to 5 of us, I believe. We were summoned to a central location, and the next thing I remember after that is awakening on the outskirts of the city with my current state of being. I don't remember.
You don't even remember how you won?
It's as if it'd been scrubbed from all our memories. Of those 5, I only knew Elias, and we are the only ones who stayed in contact as far as I'm aware.
So he said he doesn't remember the time guy?
He does not remember fighting the time guy, no.
He doesn't remember how he won either, like anything.
What do you remember about your life before the Havoc Moon game?
Everything in perfect detail. It's only about a cursed battle that comes and goes, like the clouds on an overcast day.
So I guess the time between the last clear memory you have of your previous life and when you won and to suddenly remember, how much time had passed?
I believe only a day, not a long gap, but given the events within it, substantial.
Wait, your Havoc Moon game was only a day?
You misunderstand me. The conclusion was only a day. The rest of the Havoc Moon game.
Oh, he remembers the rest. He just forgot the conclusion.
Yes.
How long was your total Havoc Moon game? How long did it go on for?
Period of 2 months, I believe, give or take.
How long have we been on ours so far?
I think it's been like 4 weeks or so.
What's the last message we
like
got
a
from
month.
them? Because we haven't gotten a Havoc Moon mission in a while, have we?
You have not, no. I would have to scroll ways up to get the last message.
It's
so
fine. I was just basically like, did we miss one or something in this?
Yeah, there's been quite a while since you last got one.
I believe the last message was when we were escaping from the dock.
Oh yeah, we like
And-
instant completed it, right?
Well, it told everyone that people were escaping with the arrow, and there was a bounty on our heads. I believe that was the last message.
No. We got one while we were like when the memory was losing. Remember? And but it was like get like a helicopter or something, or like get the news. And it was like auto completed.
Oh, did we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
It was like when we were on the roof with the senator, and there was like a helicopter. I don't remember the details, but it like gave us a mission. Tan said, and then it also was like well done as soon as it sent the thing. Like it completed as soon as it sent.
Okay, all right.
Indeed, the game follows its own strange will. Sometimes its tasks are monumental, sometimes they are mundane.
What was
There's a
the
pattern I was never able to find it.
What was the strangest task your team ever got?
I had to kill 5 live fish.
Tell you why.
Oh, that's nothing. Did you have to fight the guy with the snake hand?
That man. I faced him, but not in the Havoc Moon game 2 years ago, when he arrived in the city.
What's
I
his
did
name?
not-
I knew it. It was Serpentine Joseph.
Serpentine Joseph.
What's his name in
That
Malerna
scion
City?
of darkness.
Was there any vinegar back in those days?
This was 2 years ago, so.
No, I
yes.
think he means in the Havoc Moon days.
We
Yes.
did have vinegar back then, yes.
See.
What is Serpentine
You've got me
Joseph?
fucking Googling vinegar there.
If Serpentine Joseph's not a part of the Havoc Moon game, why is he in Malerna City?
He is a lover of chaos.
So, since your Havoc Moon game finished, have you been able to perceive when other Havoc Moon games have started?
I've only come back to the city the last 5 years or so, so I have not experienced others, but I've looked into the happenings that I am aware of their occurrence every few decades or so.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Is this an old city? Okay, I was checking the lore again. I thought this was like a recent city.
It's had like a resurgence. It's what
Oh, that's what it was.
it was right.
Well, so how long have you known about the current Havoc Moon game going on?
Since very early on, with the advertisements that are taking the form this time, they're very hard to miss.
Wait, were you
And it
invited?
seems I received an invitation, but did not take. It seems I've already won one after all.
So they kind of go indiscriminately to anyone then.
Yes. The whatever runs this game, it has a will, but it's not a one compatible with human sensibilities. I would say it operates on its own strange sense of logic.
Well, I guess, what do you recommend we do?
I do not know. I've been keeping tracks of your activities. I understand you've made a contact called Radiohead. From what I've gathered during my.
I let him out of my shirt.
Oh, thank God! You didn't understand Templums, but he's coughing.
You alright, Radiohead?
I would advise you keep friends with this Radiohead. From my travels, I gather he's a indisputable gatherer of information. He can help you.
Well, I actually had an idea if you're willing to cooperate with us, Captain Morgan.
So my name is Morrow, but go on.
Captain Morrow, sorry. I remember Alexis saying what Radiohead's power was, and I think we might be able to use you to find some clues about the conclusion of your game, if we're lucky. Would you mind giving us your hand?
Absolutely.
I'll gently take his hand and like hold it out, and I go, Radiohead, can you spurt on this thing?
Silver dust scatters onto his hand. Just brush it off and you'll get the thoughts that's soaked in there. I don't know if they'll stick from 100 years ago, but you're welcome to give it a shot.
I go, can I have that coin from Persevius Grease's wallet?
Oh, I thought Knight Rider ate it.
Shit. I'll just scratch it with my fingernail slowly then. I'll scratch his hand, see what it reveals.
So there seems to be text there, but it's none that you really understand.
Are there any words we can make out at all?
None at all. Let me get you a sample of what the kind of thing you can see. This is the sort of thing you make out there, basically.
Oh my. Is that cuneiform? Code? Radio-
you've never seen this sort of thing before.
Radiohead, what on earth is this?
I don't know. The way my stand work, well, the way I work, when I create the text, it's always in the language of the person who made the thought. Perhaps this is the language of whoever he came in contact with at that time.
Do you recognize it, Morrow?
No. He shakes his head. He looks troubled by that fact.
I'm gonna. Can I borrow your flip phone, Billy? What the fuck? Wait, is that where you got it, Tan?
I did not know.
Lingo Jam, alien language? Hold on. Okay,
I translated it.
Can you link me the Lingo Jam thing, Billy? Maybe I can put it in there. Okay. Sorry. That's so funny. You might want to not post that then, because someone might spoil it in the comments and use that. Okay. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to put it in notes. So Billy, can I borrow your phone?
Of course. I'm going to toss my phone.
I'm going to use the app way to upload this to our car diary.
Thank you for giving me this information for your car diary. I will consume it and store it thoroughly.
Alright.
By the way, I just did a C-egg wheelie.
Wait, fuck. Can I put this in the car diary? I just realized, how would I type these characters on his phone?
Can you take a photo of it?
Oh, yeah, I'll do that. I'll just upload it as a photo.
A wonderful photo. I have to say, maybe you should send me a selfie. Just kidding. Unless...
I send him a selfie.
Oh boy, I'll save this for sure.
Okay, I hand you back your phone, and I go, okay. Crazy alien language we don't understand. 100-year-old dude who won a Havoc Moon game. Do you know anything about vampires? I think we worked with a vampire, right, Radiohead?
I have heard they exist. That's the extent of it.
Okay.
Speaking of vampires, whatever happened to what was his name again? Kind of uptight, red hair.
The one we worked with, right?
Yuzo Kayama, that was it.
Our previous partner. Yeah, does the Havoc Moon game, when we get text, still acknowledge him, Dan?
It doesn't seem to. It seems like he has left the city, and the speedback edition, however they did it, it seems they have managed to get him out of the game.
Who is this?
Before you, we had a friend, Yuzo Kayama.
Oh, right. Okay,
he was playing with us, but I guess he's not on our team. But it seems to recognize you as a part of our team now. So I guess what you're saying checks out, Morrow. It really does matter if you stay within the city or not. Which means, I guess if we were truly desperate, if we left the city, we might be able to escape the Havoc Moon game, but that would also mean we'd lose our stands.
Yes. It's vexing, isn't it? It's so easy to escape, and yet, when you think about losing what you've gained, you just can't stand it.
But
I've experienced that as well.
Nice pun.
What?
Stand, like the power, but also...
Yes, your stats. You have powers. Yes, you
say
obtain them by participating in the Havoc Moon game.
But I guess my question is, what's so important about Malerna City? And is this resurgence because of all the people who come here for the Havoc Moon game?
I do not know. He throws his hands up.
When was the city founded?
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I'm no historian.
Guys, I think if we want to figure out the truth of this game, we're going to have to do a little history research. A little homework. Aego, Billy?
Well,
Homework? Sorry, I zoned out when you said that.
I was
I don't
judging
really,
whether Aego should judge Hayden for calling it homework.
Yeah, I don't really respond to that term. Can't you use something more, I don't know, fun?
Project, research, essay, right? I don't know.
Game?
Game.
Gamer? Gamer time?
indeed. It is gamer time.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Maybe we could just, if we don't want to do all the reading ourselves, maybe we can just collect a bunch of papers and books and articles about the history of Malerna City and then feed it to God, and then God can parse the information for us into what's important.
I would love that.
Well, I know how to get to the public library.
That's great, Billy. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. I still don't have a library card, but I'm working on the test, so I'll have it in a few years.
There's a test to use the Malerna City Library. You have to pass.
Yeah, it's Malerna City is like hyper capitalist, so like they can't have like free library. That's like it's like a.
Oh, that's true. You either have to pay for a library subscription or you have to pass the test for the library scholarship. That makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. The entry fee is $15.
This is insane. The city's insane, Tan. I'm sorry what we've done with it, but I hope you're having fun.
It's a hellscape. But yes, your next objective is set in stone to find out more about this city's history for the lore. And as you all resolve to do what you can to get this information and feed it to God, aka your car, it cuts out. It's the end of the session. I'm not going to pretend.
Sycophant towards Igo. Can you pin this comment to... Oh, actually, I can pin it. I'm going to keep this pinned and track our God modules.
We have a...
What will you do with your God?
Customize God.
Module? Sicko module?
Sicko mode module should be one we collect in the future. But yeah, I thought that'd be another fun way to do progression since we don't level up a lot and the levels are kind of whatever in Overarms.
I love that you came up with that. That's so funny.
I just feel bad. I don't want to like hijack Tan's, DMing. Like, feel free to turn us down if you don't like it.
You said I'm not doing a voice for Knight Rider. Then I started doing a voice for Knight Rider.
I could tell you fell in love with him the moment you said the first line. I was like, he loves Knight Rider now. I don't think you'd let us put another personality module in. I wanted to go really meta with it and get an SCP author Tanhony module. Thought that'd be pretty funny. Alright, so how do you feel about that session, Tan?
I felt pretty good, yeah.
I feel pretty good too.
I expected there to be a big fight, when we had in the parking lot. I didn't think about that obvious solution where you could say portal friends.
Yeah, no, I always like doing that because I always feel like I've outsmarted Tan whenever I come up with a.
You have as well.
Yeah.
Like,
but that's what's fun about TTRPGs, right? It's not a video game where you're like forced into a battle. You can have fun with it and be creative.
Right, because Tan usually puts us in like freaking impossible situations to get out of, basically forcing you to break the
from my own
Little did he know we'd have the nanobot repairing smart car that can blare 100 gex to negate
this car is 100 years ahead of the rest of the world.
Well, you said Malerna City is like the capital of the world that's ahead of everyone else, and
it's got like nano repair.
It is JoJo's, so assholes are
as long as you cut to like the narrator explaining how it works.
Yeah. What I really hope is that the owner of this car doesn't catch up with us anytime soon after we drained his bank account.
And all his luggage out the back as well.
I've gotten really into that improv style of playing and DMing where players and DMs can all like input stuff and you just roll with it, that like Dungeons and Daddies and a couple other things do. But like if I ever say some shit that's gonna like knock it off kilter, feel free to tell me to fuck off. Oh yeah, it's a great podcast. You have to listen to it. It's so good. But they have like an improv style where any player DM can just say some shit and then that's like canon to the world. I've been very fond of it, but like obviously tell me to fuck off if it's ever too much.
Yeah, we're gonna find out that the car was owned by Serpentine Joseph.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, "Where's God?" He also named it that before we factory reset it.
Billy, I've returned from the moon only to find my car drained and my bank account empty.
He's a serpent, right? When the personality module he had loaded was Satan, the devil snake that made Adam and Eve eat the fruit.
He has a serpent hand, like Xavier.
Joseph lore is so deep for someone who has never fucking appeared.
Didn't he appear?
It is.
What?
No. We've established that Billy fought him before joining up, and then he somehow ended up on the moon. And then
I didn't remember that he was on the moon. That slipped by me.
Yeah, no, he was on the moon. And I think because when we were fighting the guy in the helicopter, he confirmed that he was on the moon.
So now, you know the next logical thing I'm going to do. By the way, I'm still recording this. I'm going to make you write either a Serpentine Joseph or a Knight Rider card SCP. So, get on that rider, boys.
Right, I'll rate Serpentine Joseph.
They're strongest.
All right, that was a good session, though.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Bye, everybody. Bye!
Bye.